When you think of Switzerland, what comes to mind? Probably stunning mountains, right? World-class chocolate? Sure. But there's another huge reason it's on everyone's radar: the salaries. Seriously, they're incredible. So today, we're going to break down exactly what it takes to land a job there. All right, so what is it about this small, landlocked country that makes it such a magnet for talent from all over the world? I mean, it's not just the scenery, as amazing as that is. It's really this powerful mix of a super stable economy, an incredible quality of life, and, let's be honest, the money. And speaking of money, here's the number that really gets people's attention: 6,500 Swiss francs. And get this, that's the average gross salary per month. It's one of the highest in the entire world, and it's the main reason so many people dream of working here. But, and this is a big but, it's just one piece of the puzzle. So yeah, that really is the 6,500 franc question, isn't it? What does it actually take to turn that dream into a reality? Because it's not just about wanting the job. You've got to navigate a pretty specific and structured system, and that's exactly what we're going to get into right now. Okay, first things first. Before you even think about polishing your CV or prepping for interviews, there is one giant hurdle that decides everything. And the key to getting over that hurdle? It all comes down to what passport you hold. You see, the path to working in Switzerland basically splits into two completely different roads. If you're an EU or EFTA citizen, things are a whole lot easier. You pretty much have the right to come and work. You just need to register for a permit, either a short-term L or a long-term B. But for everyone else, well, that door is a lot narrower. If you're a non-EU citizen, you generally have to be a highly skilled professional in a field where Switzerland has a shortage. Think IT or engineering. And even then, you're competing for a limited spot because of strict annual quotas. All right, so let's say you can clear that permit hurdle. What's the job market actually like? And what's the real story behind that huge salary we were just talking about? Well, Switzerland's economy is a real powerhouse, but it's focused in a few key areas. We're talking a global hub for finance and banking, a total giant in pharmaceuticals and healthcare, and there's always a massive demand for top talent in IT and engineering. These are the main sectors where they're actively looking for international professionals. But hey, it's not all about corner offices and science labs. Those high-powered industries need a whole ecosystem to support them, right? Think about it, the massive tourism sector. I mean, hotels and ski resorts always need staff. The healthcare system needs dedicated caregivers. Construction sites need skilled labor, and the logistics industry needs people to literally keep the country moving. So there are definitely opportunities for a whole range of different skills. Okay, now for the great balancing act of Swiss life. You earn a lot, for sure, but you also spend a lot. That really impressive paycheck has a huge job to do, and that job is covering some of the highest living costs on the entire planet. Three things in particular are going to take a big bite out of your income. First, rent. Especially in cities like Zurich or Geneva, it's notoriously high. Second, health insurance is mandatory for every single person, and it is not cheap. And third, even your weekly grocery run is going to feel different. To put it in perspective, your morning coffee might cost what a full lunch does back home. That high salary is designed to handle all this, but you absolutely have to be smart with your budget. So, you get the permits, you get the market. Now, how do you actually apply for a job and make sure you stand out? Because the Swiss, well, they have a very particular way of doing things. Think of this as your personal checklist for a killer application. Step 1, keep that CV clean and short, 2 pages max. Step 2, your cover letter has to be personalized for that specific job. No generic templates allowed. Step 3, references are a huge deal here. Employers really, really value them. And finally, step 4, get your diplomas and certificates in order, and you'll probably need to get them officially translated. Okay, so where do you actually go to find these jobs? A great place to start is the official government portal, arbeit.swiss. Then you'll want to hit the big local job boards like jobs.ch and, of course, LinkedIn. And here's a pro tip. Don't underestimate recruitment agencies in Switzerland. They are super influential and can be a massive help in your search. Now, this next point, I really can't overstate how important this is. Yes, you can find jobs in English, especially in the big multinational companies. But if you want to truly open up the job market and, just as important, actually integrate into daily life, learning one of the national languages, German, French, or Italian, is a total game changer. It shows you're committed and it shows respect for the culture. So we've gone through the permits, the money, the market, and how to apply. We've laid out all the opportunities and the challenges. Now it really all boils down to one last question. And here's the key takeaway from all of this. Getting a job in Switzerland is absolutely possible, but it's not something you can just wander into. It's a journey that really rewards the people who do their homework, who stay persistent when they're applying, and who plan their finances carefully. Look, we've just given you the map, the key factors, the steps you need to take, and the realities you need to consider. The path is definitely challenging, but for the right person, the destination is more than worth it. So the only question left is, are you ready to start the journey?